sports. It's in the game.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong with richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
at the 39-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. In motion, there goes Bell. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going with their tight end on 3rd. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. ETN once more. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Jaguar first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 51 yards. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further down the field. Instead, he brings his sidelines back to a shorter route. Settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their 32-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Watson
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Another tote for Etienne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Watson eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Watson looks to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's
It's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to...
Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't